What up, Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer, coach of the Milwaukee Medichams, and welcome everybody to the MDL Week 1, where this week we're going to be taking on Josh, coach of the Starter Supremes. I am very excited for this game. I'm very scared of this game as well. This is a very tough matchup for me. This is also before I made the trades that I did. So this is just going to be a very tough match. If you guys missed the draft breakdown, be sure to check it out. I'll also have the team displayed on here. So there we go, that's the matchup, it's very scary. It is Stellar Enamorous, so that's, I have a lot of experience with Enamorous recently because of Josh's league, so, hey, Josh's league, that's pretty funny. So let's see what else they brought. They brought Iron Builder, Goldengo, Manaphy, Terapagos, Clodsire. Okay, this is more or less what I was expecting. Glad not to see no Serena. No Urshifu. Well, I guess I didn't really need Scarf Primarina now. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I really thought Urshifu had a very good chance to come into this game. Alright, so, yes. I'm gonna have to remember how to do commentary while I do this too. Araquanid low-key has a pretty solid matchup into everything. I kind of like Araquanid here. I guess the only thing would be Boulder. I don't like it against Boulder. Oil Spill has a pretty good matchup. In fact, yeah, Oil Spill actually has a really nice matchup here. So I think I'm going to lead my Alolan Muck. If they lead Clodsire, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Alolan Muck is actually built to 1v1 Clodsire, so that's really nice. Or at least ideally. Because I'm running both Taunt and Disable. So I can disable any Earthquakes and just have fun. I'm also running Poison Touch as well. Alolan Muck is just really nice. And also Manaphy's not going to want to switch in because of the fact that oftentimes Alolan Muck runs, Assault Vest. So that'll be nice as well. This covers pretty much every lead that isn't Clodsire. So, and even then, with Clodsire, I can still just Taunt and then disable next turn. So that's pretty nice. Alright, let's see what we got. We're gonna see Pinky. That's Enam. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. So Enam has hit the field. Enamorous. Wow. Okay. Well, I threatened with a poison move. I don't have a poison move. I'm just going to click knockoff though. I am just going to click knockoff because a poison move could very easily come out here and just destroy you. I also have multiple Scarf users, so knockoff will regardless break a Scarf. Let's see. Stellar. You would have to be, I assume you would have to be Specs to kill. Yeah, you would have to be like Specs to kill. And again, you don't know if I'm Assault Vest or not. So there's that too. So that's very nice. Very nice indeed. If we could knock off this thing's item, I'm also okay with that. This is a very good lead for us. I'm very okay with this. So they're definitely thinking hard about what they want to do here. In terms of Clodsire, yeah, we're going to see the switch. Probably going to see Clodsire come in if I had to guess. Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude, I love that. That is a funny nickname. I love that. Wow, that's a lot. Whoa. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Clodsire. Okay, you must be like the Death Bulk then. I think I'm going to go ahead and Taunt. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Taunt you here. I think that's a very free button click for me to select. And then if you go for Earthquake, it's going to deal a lot of damage, don't get me wrong. But, not enough to two-shot me, and then I can just fire off a Disable next turn. We go for a Taunt. Let's see what they go for here. We're just going to see a Stone Edge. They're predicting me to swap. Very interesting. Okay, so we see Stone Edge. So we could see Earthquake here. I think they were predicting a Talonflame switch. I'm okay with that, though. I'm very okay with that. I'm going to go ahead and click knockoff now. I'm just going to spam knockoff again. Bada bing, bada boom. Boop. That's a lot of damage. I'm very okay with that. Counter. Ooh. Okay. Nice. I like that. Okay, counter. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Do I disable that? I don't know. I actually don't know. Wow, I wasn't expecting counter. Very interesting. Let's see, does it say how long it's taunted for? One more turn of taunt. If I Drain Punch, I think Drain Punch might be my best play. I'm gonna Drain Punch here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Drain Punch, boop, there we go. Alright, you're in range of another knockoff, I'm pretty sure. So that's really nice. And I don't think an Earthquake will kill. We'll find out now. Wow, it did. Okay. Well, that's... Oh, critical hit. I think a critical hit mattered there. In fact, I'm sure it did. But Clodsire being severely weakened is amazing. I'm more than happy with that outcome. That is an amazing outcome for me. So I think what I'm going to do here, Sheer Force, Prim... I could fire off an Energy Ball. Nothing really wants to tank an Energy Ball except for Goldengo. I don't want to go into Hisui and Goodra yet. I don't want to do that, but I think I might have to. No, I think... Do I go into Captain? Talonflame. I'm just going to threaten this out with Lando. We could see Enam switch in here. Lando... Frick. Yeah, Terra Blast does even less. I don't want Enamorous to come in for free. I don't want that. I guess I should have swapped in Water Balloon. I guess that's what I should have done. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. I think I'm gonna U-turn. If they stay in well on him. Yeah, okay, good, they swap. Okay. But regardless, Clodsire is severely chipped, which is amazing. We're gonna see Atlantis. That is fine by me. The Manaphy comes in. Okay. So Manaphy comes in. We're gonna U-turn out on this. Do a little bit of chip damage. I'm okay with that. We could send in Araquanid here. We could send in Goodra. Goodra here looks really nice. Humdy-dumdy-dumdy-dum. What do I want to do here? How much does Prim do to Manaphy? 2 shots. It does 2-shot. And not much wants to switch in on that. Aside, like, the only thing is Goldengo. I think I'm gonna send in Sheldon. I don't know, I'd be burning this too early. I'm not sure how I feel about this exchange. Muck going down as early as it did is not ideal. The counter play was really, really nice. I like that a lot. I'm just gonna go ahead and Acid Spray here. We're gonna see a Light Screen. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So we're just gonna fire off Acid Spray. Bada bing, bada boom. Goldengo, I think, is going to come in here. I think Goldengo has a very good chance of coming in here. So do I want to predict that? Goldengo. Behind a light screen. If you're setting screens right now, I think I might go... I'll go into Water Balloon. Okay. So counter... Yeah, Clodsire is going to be hard to beat now. We're going to see a Reflect. That's fine. Okay. So, I don't know if you're Water Absorbed or Unaware on the Clodsire. That matters a lot here. I think what I do I go for a sub or do I think I probably should go for a sub because I think Iron Boulder is going to come in. Yeah, I'm going to go for a sub. Yeah, we're going to see the swap. That's fine. Let's see what comes in here. Is it going to be... Okay, that's going to be this thing. Okay, so Iron Boulder is going to come in. Araquanid versus Iron Boulder. You're behind a Reflect. Iron Boulder. That Liquidation still does so much damage into you, dude. That's insane. I think I will Liquid here. Yeah, there's zero reason for me not to Liquidation here. We're gonna see a Mighty Cleave, that makes sense. Boom. Alright, this is gonna do a crap ton of damage to this thing. Substitute Fated, that's fine. Bada bing, bada boom. This Liquidation is going to hurt. Boom. Nice. That's a painful hit right there. You are Weakness Policy. Okay. That's fine. I'm okay with this being Weakness Policy. I have a Choice Scarf, Primarina in the back. That should outspeed this. Now it's just a matter of 1v1ing this. It's going to come down to what do I want to let go here. I don't think I need hazards this game. I think Captain is going to be, unfortunately, the Pokemon... No. I don't know. I think it might be Captain that I have to let go here, unfortunately, to the Mighty Cleave. Yeah. As much as I don't want to... Can I work around with Scarf Prim? Kind of. I can kind of work around with Scarf Prim. What do I need? I think... This is hard. I'll let Prim go. As much as I don't want to, I think I have to let Prim go here. Ugh. I don't like this play, but it is what it is. I'm gonna send in Siren. Bada bing, bada boom. Mighty Cleave. This should be a dead Prim. Yep, that's a dead Prim. Okay. So, Landorus versus Boulder. Behind a Reflect, I unfortunately won't break the thing. So, that's unfortunate, but I think they're just going to let this go down. I think they're just going to let this go down. So, I'm going to go ahead and just fire off an Earth Power. This will reveal I'm Scarf, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Terrakion goes down. Or not Terrakion, Iron Boulder. Okay. So, an Amherst is going to come in, get off a free hit, which I don't like, but they know I'm Scarfed now. It could be that they're Scarfed as well. That would not surprise me here. Yeah, this is a tough game. Mutt going down to that crit. The Clodsire was just really well prepped. I wasn't expecting that type of prep. I think I have to go into Sheldon here, unfortunately. I don't like it, but that's kind of what I'm going to have to do. Thankfully, a Gyro Ball should just nuke this thing, I'm pretty sure. So, even behind a Reflect. Let's see, Enamorous. Especially if your choice is Scarf. Yeah. You're going to see a sub. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with this. I am okay with this. I am going to go for a Gyro Ball. You must be a defensive set. You must be with Q-Charm then, which is very interesting. I like that. That's cool. Light Screen is not going to prevent Acid Spray from breaking. I have to go for a Gyro Ball. Yep, I'm going to go for Gyro Ball. All right, do we see Superpower? We're going to go ahead and see the Terra, so we're going to see Terra Stellar. That's fine by me. I am okay with this. And at least we know that they're not Scarf, so Landorus can come in at some point and help 1v1 this. We're probably going to see an Earth Power here if I had to guess. That would make a lot of sense. We're going to see a Superpower. Okay, this is what I was afraid of. Yikes. Okay. Not fun, not fun. Yeah, this is just really... This is a tough matchup for me. Oh god, I didn't think of that. Well, I think I lose now, unfortunately. I think I do straight up lose. I think I straight up lose to this. Actually. I think I actually straight up lose to that now. That was bad prep on my part. That was bad prep on my part. I think I just lose to this now. Light screen wore off. Yeah, I think I lose. I legitimately think I lose now because of that. Well, that sucks. Not much I can do about it, though. Well played. Very well played. I think I think I just straight up lose to this, unfortunately. I think I just straight up lose. That sucks. Yeah. Well played. Well played. Ah, man. I don't know how much differently this game could have gone. Yeah. This was... The crit on Muck was rough because I could have used... yeah, the prep also was bad. I should not have run Gooey. I ran Gooey for different reasons, but I shouldn't have run it because of this. So that was bad on my end. We're seeing a Terra Blast, which is kind of surprising here. That's kind of surprising to me. Frick. Alright. Araquanid, can you live a hit at all from this? If you're at plus... I think I can, actually. And I think I'm going to have to rely on that. Am I going to have to rely on that? You've already burned your Terra Stellar. Does that... It's a guarantee... Ugh. That's if you're modest. If you're timid. Which I think you are. Ugh! That's what I have to hope for. I think I'm just gonna straight up lose. That sucks. I think that's... Yeah. Araquanid, I need you to clutch up, baby. I need you to clutch up. I need you to clutch up, baby. Come on. I believe in you, Water Balloon. Oh, okay. Do I live? Yes! Okay, this game isn't over. Liquidation's going to hurt. Might not kill, but it's going to hurt. Liquidation, boom. Yeah, doesn't kill, but I have whatchamacallit in the back. I have Talonflame in the back. Thank God I didn't let Talonflame go. Thank God I didn't let Talonflame go, baby. Holy crap. Okay, Liquidation. Yep, you Terra Blast again. That's fine. Alright. Talonflame, I'm going to really need you to clutch up here. I'm going to really need you to clutch up. I'm not going to lie. I really need you to clutch up, Talonflame. Oh, okay. This is fine. It's fine. It's okay. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Alright, Captain, my Captain. Captain, my Captain, please, I need you to win this game for me. Air Slash. Yes! Okay, kill. Perfect. All right, we're not getting 5-0. Thank God. Thank God, no 5-0 for me today. We're going to see Manaphy come in, and Manaphy just clicks a water move, though, so that's exciting. I don't think there's anything I can do against that. I'm going to be honest. I think I have to choice lock myself into Earth Power. I think is legitimately what I'm going to have to do. I think I'm going to have to lock myself into Earth Power and pray that, whatchamacallit. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Can Landorus, can you live a Manaphy? Nope. Well, I mean, in theory you can, but I'm going to go ahead and click Air Slash. Air Slash, bada bing, bada boom. If we can get a flinch, that'd be great. Man, okay. I'm just gonna Air Slash again. I'm just gonna hope for some flinch hacks. Flinch hacks! Come on, baby! Flinch hacks! Give them to me! Reflect, that doesn't matter here. That does not matter. We could see a flip turn. I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna go for air. I'm just gonna keep clicking Air Slash. I'm gonna keep weakening this thing down. Because my win con, yeah, my win con is getting this weakened down to the point where Landorus can come in and just spam Earth Power. If we can get another flinch, let's go. Talonflame, let's go. Love to see it. Talonflame cannot win me this game, I don't think. Against Terapagos. This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. This is so tough. This is so tough. Yeah, no, Talonflame can't win this game for me. I'm just gonna have to keep doing this. Come on, baby. Come on. Keep going. Flip turn, that's fine. Okay. That does a lot of damage. Unfortunate. Alright, are we gonna see the Clodsire come back in and click recover? Or are we gonna see Goldengo come in? Probably the Goldengo. Honestly, if Goldengo comes in, that's fine still, because of the fact that I can click, whatchamacallit. It's still fine because of the fact that I can click... Yeah, I can see if this is Air Balloon or not. Alright. I'm just gonna click Overheat here, I have to. Okay, you're that bear, you're Akka. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. This is not gonna do that much then. Alright, yep, Akka Berry weaken the damage. Shadow Ball. This should kill. Thankfully here, I can pick up a kill with Lando, regardless. I always pick up a kill here with Lando, so that's good. Alright, at least one kill will be picked up. I think. Maybe not, actually. It might not kill. Earth Power. It might not kill. Low-key, it might not kill. I guess we'll find out. I'm not Terraing here, obviously, because I don't want to Terra against the Steel type. We're choice locking ourselves into Earth Power. Alright, we don't kill. Make it rain. Do I die to this? Nope. Okay, thank God. Thank God. Alright. Earth Power again. We're choice locked into Earth Power. Alright, at least it's going to be a 3-0, so that's not as bad as it could have been. For sure. Thank God for that. I think, unfortunately, though, Terapagos will be able to come in and clean this game up. I think. Which is, it is what it is. Because I'm pretty sure a Terra Starstorm will kill me at this point. Michelangelo, that has to be the Terapagos. Terapagos is going to come in and ruin my day. Landorus versus Terapagos, Terrestal. Yeah. I think I'm just going to straight up lose to this. I'll Earth Power. They should just realistically click Terra Starstorm here. Terra Shell doesn't matter. I was never going to kill anyways. Bada bing, bada boom. This did a lot of damage though, wow. Terra Starstorm. Yep, that should be GG's. Really well played to my opponent. It is what it is. Yeah, I think the Screens Manaphy was really good. My opponent's prep was just better. My opponent just prepped better. I could not really play around the screens because I didn't prep for that. I had DEFOG! Oh, I hate it here. I had DEFOG. I'm so stupid. I had DEFOG. I'm so stupid. Oh. Wow. Okay, realistically, yeah, that did change the game, actually. It really did change the game. It really did change the game. Crap. Because I would have gotten more damage off on Manaphy. I would have been able to prevent the... I would have allowed Goldengo to not get... Yeah, man! No! I'm so mad, dude. Crap. To be fair, I don't know if I would have won this game. Man. Where would that have come in? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think I would have won this game because I think Screens Manaphy just was too good. And my opponent just had too easy of a time getting it in. But man, I could have... Man, I threw that. I really threw that hard. Alright, well, it is what it is. GG's to my opponent. Really, really well played. I need to remember that DEFOG can get rid of screens. I'm stupid.
Hey everybody, it's Future Gokey here. I realized I never actually did the proper outro stuff because I was so shooketh. Firstly, obviously, no hate to Josh. I don't think that needs to be said, but Josh played that extremely well. He brought really, really great sets into me. I have nothing but respect. And in hindsight, the crit might have mattered against Muck, but ultimately, I don't think it would have changed a whole lot. It would have made things a little bit easier, as my opponent losing Pokemon would always make things easier, but it is what it is, and there's ultimately nothing we can do. My opponent just had really, really great prep, so massive shoutouts to them for that front. Also, speaking of my opponent, please be sure to check them out down in the description below as well, and check out their video. Hopefully we have the whole collab thing going now. I don't know how that works, but so definitely check out their channel, check out their video. I can't wait to watch it whenever I'm able to. And, yeah, massive GG's to my opponent again, and back to me for the outro.
Thank you all so much for watching. I really, really hope you all enjoyed week 1. Hopefully I don't throw in week 2 like I did this time. Hopefully. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I really, really hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace out, mates!